Um, my name is Sumit. I run a school in Delhi. I don't think I've met anybody who runs a school, so I'm a little different. I run a preschool and a school for special education in Delhi. I want to start with a personal story. You know, when I was in 12th class, and everybody here who's gone into 12th class in Delhi will relate to this, there was very high pressure to do really well, to get really high marks. So when we had our first midterm, that was in October of that year, I actually only got about 62%. And my mother was flabbergasted, she was horrified. Because to get anything less than 80% meant that you're doomed. You can't get admission to college in India. Alright? So, what did my mother do after she blew me up, she slapped me around? She ran around, she talked to a couple of neighbors, and she found out a few good tutors, and she finally enrolled me in one tuition class, which was Mr. Puri. It was a group tuition class, and I went into that class for 4 months, and I finally passed my final year exams with about 83%. And I was thrilled with that. I went from 62% to 83%. Thank you very much. But what did my mom say? She said, he did not get 90%, right? Moms always say that. And she said that if I had more time, and if I had gone to a better tutor, if I had more choice, he probably would have gone to a better tutor and therefore got 90% plus. And I still think about that, all right? And I'm sure all of you relate to that. Because most of you have gone into tuitions in your days, and most of your mothers have said you could have done better, and most probably because if you were in a better school or gone to better tuitions, you would have done better, right? And that situation holds true today also. In fact, the situation has become more complex. Right now, the market in Delhi, if you just focus on Delhi, on a very, very conservative level, there are about 4,000 tutors. And I'm taking about 25% of all the teachers in Delhi, and there are, at least on a conservative level, 1 or 1.2 lakh students in the 9th to 12th classes. And most of this market is very, very fragmented. 30 largest brand names in Delhi have less than 10% of the market share. So it's a highly fragmented market, all right? So what do mothers still do? They still ask their neighbor, who is the best tutor in the locality. They still send their son or daughter into the nearest place, and they still, after the exam, complain that my son could have done better if he had done 90% and if he had gone to a better tutor. All right? So the solution that we are offering here today is to create a marketplace for tutors and students to meet. Tutors, students, and hence their mothers to meet. And that's the idea. It's a marketplace, it's a portal where students, mothers, and tutors will connect. To be sure, it's not a hugely innovative idea, and I admit that, and my team admits that. But that's a value proposition we're offering. So we did some research on competition. We came across only 4 portals in Delhi who do the same thing. And all of them do a very basic vanilla offering. They basically offer a connection between the tutors and the students, which we are offering. So what our differentiating factors will be a feedback mechanism from the students after they've done the tuitions. We'll have our own star rating system and review. We'll have complete profiles of tutors. We'll have a background searches done. We'll have a smart matching algorithm, SMS-based search, etc., etc. And finally, the kicker is the auctioning of tutor hours. So how do you get a really, really good tutor on board? If he is earning, let's say, 5,000 rupees an hour, he doesn't really know whether he can earn 10,000 rupees an hour. So maybe a certain percentage of his time he can put on the portal and say, I want to auction this time out. So the product. This is the product. It's a simple e-commerce website. And I type in my search options, and it shows me a few tutors, and I click there, and I see their profiles. So that's a very basic product. Let me go back to the presentation. Go back all time. Go back to the presentation, please. Alright, so what are my revenue streams? My major revenue streams are lead generation from students, lead generation from tutors, monthly signups, and background search and profile of tutors. So if I spend about 10,000 rupees in doing this background search and profile of tutors, and if I charge only about 300 or 400 rupees from each parent or each student trying to do a background search, and then I make money that way. And my minor revenue streams are auctioning of tutor hours, moving tutors from individual to group tuitions, and selling database. Thanks a lot.